Hello, Caleb. This is Logan, and I wanted to give you some feedback on your session. Um, so, I noticed you did change up your lyrics a little bit here, and the flow works a little bit better. I'm still not sure about these lines, though, the opening up with "Life is funny sometimes, like when we were four," because it starts off weird. We're not sure who you're talking to, and we're not sure about the circumstances. Whereas if you're just starting off with, growing up in this town, we were clowns. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So, growing up in this town, we were clowns. We had so much time, and that was our crime. When we were together, it was forever. Life is funny sometimes. I mean, you could end it that way if you wanted to keep that line. But like I said before, I'm not even sure that those first two lines are necessary. Um, but going further into this, I see the flow of the narrative and it works. And by the way, the syllable count is usually at the end of each line, not at the end of each section, because it's more important to have symmetry between lines than it is for the whole section. So if you're doing 6 7 6 7 or however that is, so we're looking at the symmetry between the lines. Um, Also, getting into your music, I'm not able to fully follow this melody with what you have written here. Let's take a listen. I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how this goes. I'm guessing at a lot of it, and so that's one of the things that needs to happen is get a handle on the path of your melody. And I don't think it's just enough to do an ascending. Needs to get a little bit more diverse than that. Like, and that's going to come about when you have more variety in your chord pattern as well. Right now, all you're doing is going back and forth between A minor and F. Why don't you throw something else in there? Make it interesting. Give us um, some interesting things to play with here. So if you're going to start off with A minor and then go to F, maybe then go to A flat and then bring it down to a G. That gives it a different flavor. Or start with like an E, F, A, F, E, F, A minor, F, A flat, G. Something that brings a little bit more to the table. And especially when you get to the chorus, you can have a nice round, solid C chord as your one. Da, 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 something like that. So you're going to need to inject a little bit more diversity there. And yes, I noticed that you have the change up in tempo at the bridge, which is fine, but then it stays that way throughout the whole thing. Bring back and I noticed you didn't have your outro here, bring back the faster tempo when you're doing your last chorus and your outro. So I still think you need to piece some of this together in order to have a nice, um, solid chunk of work on your hands. So yeah, if you need anything for it, just let me know. I do think you can incorporate some different chords in there to give it some diversity and work up that melody a little bit more so that it has somewhere to go, some momentum, and see how that follows along with the lyrics. Make sure that the melody follows the lyrics or the lyrics follow the melody, whichever is first. If you come up with a melody that works, but it doesn't fit the words exactly, well, then edit the words to fit the melody. There's a couple of different options you can go with there. All right? If you have any other questions, let me know. Look forward to hearing this. Peace.